and then some on 2nd and 13. Forced out to his left. Jeffrey with a catch left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 77 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started in intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Barnett, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A give to Howard. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Fights loose.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
I got it. Shoot, shoot.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Get him on. West. 2 seconds.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson, open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson, that's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Ingram. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Check 53 is mine. And let's get that home.
on 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Jackson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here we go, back man. Waiting!
Check, 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 check.
Hey, empty, empty. Hey, stand.
Kill, kill, turn up, kill.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
Switch gears.
Pernell McPhee in there on the stop. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
At the 47-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 4.
Back to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Wentz to throw. Buying time to his left. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. That is caught. Touchdown, and no time remains. And they're an extra point away from winning this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element